Alrighty, here is a video of the fall garden. Only thing I've taken out is those pebble beans to dry. In here I have my Malabar spinach. It's probably glaring. Pretty cool plant, Malabar spinach, and it's running up running up that thing. Over there I have stevia, which I never thought was gonna. The seeds on the stevia, man, are like fine hair. Never thought they were gonna come up. I got a few other some little seedlings coming up, which I'm hoping that when I get another stevia, get one there. Got a tiny one there, and got a real tiny one there, and then there. So I'm hoping that I get another stevia plant, so I can start growing it. A lot of it, actually. Temperatures dropped. All right, we got a bucket full of lettuces and stuff, and I had it's a mescaline pack that had like 7 different lettuces in it, and had some of that stuff coming up. Had the horriblest taste. Had like a real strong musky smell and a real strong musky taste, and it was just ugh. But I really like that red lettuce. And I'm really excited about radishes. I got radishes coming out my yang. And I think it's the white globe radishes that put off some really nice leaves. Look at some of these leaves here. And let's look at this leaf right there. Look at that. That's not a... And that's been there for a while, but you can pick radishes when they're young, and they make good salad greens, or like, cooking greens for like when you're having pinto beans. Let's see, I got a basket of carrots that are still going, and got a basket of turnips. And I've already cut these all the way back once, and they came right back. And this first one here is a mix. It's got a few turnips or radishes in the front, and then turnips in the back. I got 2 trays of radishes right there. All these morning glories you see on the fence, these are volunteers. I didn't plant those. And let me see here. I got my walking stick kale, which I'm going to be bringing in and trying to overwinter. I got a pot right here that I planted, what was it? Garlic chives, and they never came up. I think they need like a cold snap. The seeds do, or something. Right here I've got three of the world's largest radish. It comes, I think they're out of Japan. They said they substitute those for potato. That's pretty cool. And I got some kale. Kale's my new best friend, along with the radish. Got some sort of loose leaf lettuce there. Some kohlrabi. Those are good leaves to pick off and eat. Then I got the Japanese mix. The red mustard and the mitsu and the pak or bok choy. Planted, let me see. I got a little, it was like just a tad past mid-August, and I planted these scarlet runner beans through here. And at first the birds were eating off all my blooms, and I couldn't get any beans. And it looks like I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 beans. And I ordered another pack, so I got plenty, but those birds. And by the way, those blooms are edible, and they are good. They've got a real sweet taste, followed by just a little bit of bean taste. And check this out. Got a tomato plant. Isn't that funny? Probably a black cream or black tomato. And then you got your mustards and your loose leaf mustards. You got some more actually I had about 5 or 7 pots of that mesclun mix, and I tore out everything and just replaced that red lettuce, which I really like. Kale and more kale. I don't know if that stuff's supposed to be able to withstand. And I'm in Georgia, so it you know, I think I'm letting this get too big. We got some old radishes and some cilantro, more kale, curly leaf mustards, which is real good. Got the spinach. Spinach been coming along, whatever, like I said, mid-August or whatever, and then it stayed pretty warm. And the kale, some of the kale didn't even come up till after it cooled down, and the spinach didn't like the heat either. But that's my fall garden there. I tell you, I really wish I had some raised beds, because this bucket method is really irritating. Oh, I love the woods. Yeah. I would like to go out there walking, but I live on a federal installation, not allowed to carry firearms, and there are a ton of wild hogs around here. Me and the wife went walking back in there one day and found a 1/4 acre of a solid field just with nothing but hog ruts. So you can imagine if you had a pack of those come up on you and all you got's a walking stick. Yeah. Thank goodness they can't climb trees, I guess. Alright, that does it. The birds planted some wild blackberries for me. I'm going to leave those in the fence. I got another set of them there. And I got some behind this pot here too. You can see them. That one's got some disease all over it. I think it's because it's in clay. That's sitting on the top of a big old chunk of clay. I don't think some stuff just don't grow very well in it. Alrighty. That's the size of it, yeah. That's the size of it. I'm really excited about radishes. I mean, some of those radishes come up in 22 days, you know, as far as survival food. And, you know, you can eat the green. I'm more excited about the greens on the radish than I am the radish. And, you know, I've been studying a lot about biannual, because you have your annuals, your perennials, and you have your biannuals, like radishes, turnips, mustard greens, carrots, onions. Those take 2 years to go to seed unless they bolt. So as far as the survival garden, I'm going to, you know, if I don't have access to seed and stuff, I will try to, you know, regrow some of the root crops of them, like turnips. And radishes are real easy. I mean, you just plant those during the summer and they'll go to seed. But as far as like mustard greens, you know, I love them, but, you know, I don't know, I guess you'd have to bring them in, put them in dirt, and keep them in or something. I don't know. I mean, here in Georgia, if I was in Georgia, it'd probably be a lot easier, but somebody that lives in a colder climate, it'd be kind of hard. I know the old school people back in the day used to dig 3 feet trenches and line it with straw and throw the root crops and stuff in the hole, and then cover it up, you know, more straw and a piece of flatboard, and then cover it up with dirt and dig it up in the spring. But, you know, it's true. You got to get out there and you got to practice. You got to find out what tastes awful. But as far as survival, man, I tell you, radish, man, because those things are quick. They're fast growing. They will save your life. And the greens taste really good too. All right, almost 10 minutes here. Let's cut it off. Signing out.